Scorpio, my name is Megan and welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. Today we're going to take a look at the person that's on your mind. My readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising, just so you're aware. Crosswatchers are welcome. Let's get into it. What is going on in the energy for Scorpio and their person? Wow, okay. The Sun card, Devil reversed. This tells me someone in your life brings you a lot of happiness, but it's like that they have these sort of demons that they're fighting within themselves. There's something about that here. There's also a celebratory energy, but it's also kind of third party-ish energy. When it's in the upright, I view it much more as celebratory. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who might be a little bit more low vibrational, and you're finding it hard to connect with this person because a lot of times when we're not a vibrational match, it can be really hard to bring a relationship like that here into the 3D, right? You guys may be connected in the 5D right now, but in order to bring this connection into the 3D, this physical reality that we live in, you're in a very good vibration, Scorpio. I feel like a lot of things have really been going right for you lately. Even if you've had bad things happen, it's like you found the good throughout them that's really helped you sort of push forward. In all sorts of instances. But then there's this person who's not really on the vibrational match as you either anymore, or you just met them and they're not. There's something about that here. This person could have a lot of things that they're still struggling to sort of overcome. That shadow side of themselves. They're really struggling to overcome it. For some of you, it could be, sexual things that they're into that maybe you don't even know about, but they feel a little bit devious, like this person doesn't feel good about themselves being in this energy, just so you know. It's not that. It's just you're really starting to notice that you guys are a completely unvibrational match. And I feel like you're really asking the bigger question of, is this person, or at least you should be, right? The advice here is probably already, I'm going to call it, it's going to be, do you really want somebody with a low vibration coming into your life and dwindling this beautiful sun energy that you have? Your high vibrational energy, all this beautiful magnetic energy that you're bringing to the world. Do you really want this person's energy even being within a 20-mile radius of you? Because it's just going to ultimately, I do feel like this person makes really dumb decisions sometimes, and you're just like, what? Like you can't figure it out. And maybe it's the energy of this upcoming, well, it starts today, but the Mercury goes into retrograde in Leo today, and that could be, a significant part of this. Maybe you're actually starting to just kind of see this for what it is. Usually Mercury retrograde is famous for bringing exes back and stuff, but I'm not really sensing that with you. I'm sensing this is going to be more of a retrograde for you, where you're looking at this person, whether it's casual or someone from your past, long term, it doesn't really matter. You're just kind of looking at this person, and as much as you want them, you're also looking at them like you don't want to lose your own spark in life. And just being around this person, sometimes they have a lot of negativity attached to them. It brings you down. And I feel like this person could be very, very authoritative and harsh with their words sometimes. Maybe not all the time for some of you, but every once in a while I am getting that this person can be authoritative, kind of in the ways where they shouldn't be. Like it's kind of the energy of they almost can sense that you're feeling these things, so then they feel the need to almost be more controlling or more possessive. And in relationships, a little bit of that is nice, a little bit of that is amazing, but it's when we take it too far. It's when we take it far enough where we start actually wanting to lower, we get jealous of our partner or whoever this person is, and it's like this person's jealous and they want to sort of diminish your high vibrational energy because they're just not quite sure how to get into a high vibrational energy like you. And it's really frustrating, this person. This could be somebody who goes out quite a bit. They need adventure in their life. They could be a life path 5 or born on a 5 day. 5 in numerology is typically the number of sex, adventure, travel, all of those things. 5s can't stay in one place for too long. So that may be the very demons that this person is sort of struggling with. Doesn't have to be, but. And then we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like you really spoke your truth. You really or you're thinking about doing this. There's the energy of you want to communicate your truth to this person, or you already have. And you're not going to really let their bullshit excuses sort of slide for their misbehaviors. I feel like, yeah, because you actually care about this person, the Two of Cups. You actually see yourself with this person. You care about them deeply. and you have a lot of feelings for them. With the Queen of Cups, you really have a lot of feelings. I feel like it's almost hard for you to go into this Queen of Swords energy and be ruthless with this person and really state your boundaries, because you do have so much love for them. I am getting that this person does love that about you as well. This person could have put you in fights with other people in your life, or other people, you know, sort of battling what this connection is about, outside sources, and maybe this person didn't really put them in their place. Maybe it was family or friends. You have a lot of feelings for this person though, but you are very sick of this person diminishing your high vibrational energy, because you're starting to notice that it's hindering your ability to manifest the things that you want and desire in life. And that can happen when we're dealing with people who are not a vibrational match, or just low vibrational people. It can be so important to get away from those kinds of people, because if we don't, we run the risk of lowering our vibration unintentionally. It'll just happen because you're around them, because you're with them, right? You run the risk of really lowering your own vibration. And I feel like you, somewhere subconsciously, you sort of know this. This is why you've said something to this person. And again, there's a lot of feelings for this person. You see the potential in this person and how much they could change. Does this person want to change? Is this person aware that they need to change? Yes. Whoa. Yes. 8 of Wands. They're aware that they need to change. They're aware that they need to change, but they themselves, they know who they are deep down at the core, and who they are is kind of authoritative, you know, they're going to put up, what I'm really getting is they're going to put up a battle with you or with whoever about getting rid of these toxic behaviors that are hindering this connection. They're going to really put up a battle about this. They're going to get pretty nasty if you try and be like, listen, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. You need to change. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, Scorpio, you cannot change anybody. You can inspire them to change. You can cordially, very kindly sort of guide them in a new direction, but you can't force them to change. At the end of the day, we all have free will, and it's just ultimately up to this person if they want to change or not. What is the advice for Scorpio in dealing with this person? This connection's felt very burdensome to you. Yeah, Justice card. You could be dealing with a Libra. This connection's felt very burdensome to you, and you feel like you have some karma, like some good karma coming back just for dealing with all this situation. I do see someone new coming in, or this person finally waking up and deciding, I need to change my ways a little bit if I want to sort of, you know, keep Scorpio, if I want to keep them, and I need to give to this financially. I'm getting that this person really understands that they've kind of done some damage here when it comes to this, and they are wanting to make it up to you. The Chariot card could be dealing with a Cancer. And Ace of Wands, they do want to fix this and come towards you. It's just, this person's very stubborn. You can be dealing with Taurus energy. Tauruses typically are very stubborn. Love them, but they're stubborn. It's a very stubborn energy of this person just not wanting to change. So the advice, Scorpio, is at the end of the day, you can't ever change anybody else. You just have to love them where they're at, or you have to remove your energy from theirs, because ultimately you don't want their energy to bring you down if they're in a low vibrational state. But, you know, I also am getting the sense that you want to give this person time. You see this person's potential, and anytime we see someone's potential, we inherently understand, well, they have potential. They could be this person, you know, maybe if I just wait long enough, if I do this, if I do that. I want you to understand, Scorpio, it's not about you. There's nothing you can do or say to help this person really realize what they need to do. They have to come to that conclusion on their own. And yes, they may have potential, and they may decide, I need to clean my life up here. You know, I need to get my shit together because I love Scorpio. I do sense with that 2 of Cups there, they do have feelings for you as well. And they're pondering right now whether they're strong enough to get rid of all of these toxic patterns that are hindering this connection. They really want to, but ultimately at the end of the day, Scorpio, they have to decide that for themselves. It's not something that you can do. As much as like we love to sort of, you know, I've been there where it's like, you love to be that person, right? That this person changes for. This person has to change for themselves. It's the only way it's going to stick. When we change for others, it typically doesn't stick. We have to get to a vibration where we love ourselves deeply enough. This person needs to get to a vibration where they love themselves deep enough, where they're willing to finally start doing the inner work and finally start doing, the changing, confronting all those shadow sides in themselves that they buried down and that they're addicted to. That's the advice, Scorpio, is this person has to come to that conclusion on their own, and I do feel like they are getting there because of the love that you give them. So that is what I have, Scorpio. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.